the music is inspiring me. If it's too loud, let me know. My levels have had to change a little bit. I've heard a lot about this game, but I've seen barely anything. I've seen Weird play, I think, about 5 minutes, as I basically wanted to experience this for the first time ever. And so here we are. The art style is amazing. I do know about the art style. Lost at Sea, 1803. The good ship Obra Dinn, built 1796. London, 800 tons, 8 feet draught. Or draught? Draught? Captain R. Witterell. Crew, 51 men. Last voyage to Orient, Cape Rendezvous unmet. Contact East India Company, London office for inquiries or testimony. Okay, so yeah, we are a chief inspector from the East India Company. We're from the Insurance and Claims Department, so I should know all about that. Well, not part of claims, I'm part of customer service insurance. But still, the Obra Dinn's return, dispatched to Falmouth immediately and prepare a full assessment. Falmouth, England, 1807.
Company man woke me up. Said you'd need ferry to the Obra Dinn. Not many eager for that job. Seems a bit late if you ask.
I didn't.
What's in the box?
I don't know. I'll hoist it up in a few minutes.
Hey! How?
Carefully.
A... Okay. So it's got to hoist it up, and I've got to broad first. Okay, well here we are on board the ship, the Obra Dinn. And is he going to hoist it up? Well, I guess I've got to look around first. Alright. I'm guessing the captain's cabin is the first place we've got to go. It seems the likeliest place. Consumption, Shadow. You can fuzzle me. Oh. 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 Okay, so that's locked. Hey, Mulligo! Nice to see you, mate. It's been a while since I streamed. Okay. Okay, so there's one room that's open. Can we look in drawers? No? Okay. I want to shut behind me.
Oi! It's too heavy!
Alright. I'm coming. So I guess I've got to find a way to hoist it up. Is there a rope I can use? Unless I literally just have to go down and grab it myself.
It's too heavy!
Hey.
Lift it yourself!
I'm coming, you bastard.
It's too heavy. Take it yourself or open it here.
Return of the Obra Dinn, a catalogue of adventure and tragedy, 1807. Preface. I trust that you now find yourself aboard the Obra Dinn. I expected this day to come, and my every intention was to tell the ship's strange tale within the pages of this book. Regrettably, failing health has allowed me to produce only the basic outline that follows. Your presence on the Obra Dinn is critical. I leave the discovery of its fate and the completion of this book in your hands. The next few pages will seem bewildering at first. All will make sense in time. Use the pocket watch to determine the identity and fate of everyone aboard. Complete each chapter accurately and return the book by guaranteed post to the French Office of Affairs in Morocco. The bargain chapter will remain unknown to you. I possess the details within, but I've elected to keep them private for now, Henry Evans. I'm going to quickly reset my image. Give me a second, guys. Alright, that looks like it's coming up fine. Just an image of myself. Oh, it's still showing a little. Basically, I've got an image with. I've got a problem with my TV where if I don't. It might require a couple of resets to get the image looking fine. Ah, there we go. Right, now it's fine. Sorry about that, everyone. Alright, so the journey, the ship, the crew, life at sea, sketch, glossary, back cover. Loose cargo? Bloody hell, there's a lot here. Atlantic leg of the Far East route. Deck plans for the Obra Dinn. Oh, I see. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Oh. Okay. Carpenter's shop, starboard walk, crew, surgery. So that's where I am right now. Passenger cargo, the bosun's store. Oh. Okay. Complete crew and manifest page. Okay, so we've got names and their roles and their origins, but we don't know their fate. And I guess we have to... Okay, so we've got to select who's who. Ooh, okay. Right then. Well, that's going to be interesting. Hi, TechGuru23. Hi. What's the, hi regarding... This cargo. Cargo, on the cargo deck. Right then, so I just gotta investigate everything, I guess. Huh? Oh, I gotta skip through the entire book. Okay. Bit cold. On top of the deck. Murder. Outside the first mate's window. The calling. Conclusion. Unholy captives. On the cargo deck. Soldiers of the sea. In the port walk. On the cargo deck. The Doom. Oh, hello. This chapter will remain unknown until you leave the ship and return the book to me, H.E. In the lazarette. In the midshipman cabin. The end. Inside the captain's quarters. Alright. That ups the command of the ship. Okay, so we've got a glossary of terms as well. X, open and close the book. Y is the table of contents. Alright then. And there's the pocket watch. Memento mortem. Remember death. Okay. Goodbye, you shit-faced man. Got him. I got him. Got him good that time. It's too heavy. Right. So I guess I've got to investigate things? Okay, that's not a good sign. I'm guessing I've just got to investigate the dead body first, rather than try and just be like, right, I'm going to put my detective hat on now. Alright, Shadow. But I'm intrigued enough to want to play this game myself. Good night and have fun. Check out my stream channel. I'll be streaming this once a week, and I will be returning to my other games very soon myself. Mondays, Weird Lands with Weird, FTW, Scarf, and Thistle on Weird's channel. On Tuesday, I'm going to be finishing Control, and I will be finishing Control. And then next Friday, I'll be continuing The Last of Us, and hopefully I'll be switching between that, X-Men Legends 2, and the Obra Dinn as things go forward. Right. Let's play some... I'm just playing some farming sim, you know, chill day. To be fair, that's not too bad, especially with the kind of day we've had. Weird, that was a tasty chicken zinger. Oh yes, Tuesday Squadrons. Yes. So yeah, actually, it would be Control on Friday and The Last of Us on Saturday, and probably I might try and find time for X-Men Legends. I think when X-Men Legends finish, that will replace Control. Okay. Yes. I streamed on Tuesday with Shadow Squad.
Open the door!
Open the door.
Kick it in. Ah! Lest we break it down and take more than those shells!
You bastards may take
Good night, Shadow.
exactly what I give you!
Alright, so this is the moment of someone's death. Well, we know that the person in the room was the captain, so this is the captain. So let's resolve the captain's murder. There we go. The crew. Captain Robert Witterell. But then which one in here is the captain? Ooh. Okay. What kind of clothes is he wearing? So I can't get into the room. Oh, thank you for following Tech Guy. It's a Tech Guru 23. Okay, so I guess I've got limited time. Huh? Location of the call. Three others were present. Okay. Alright, Tech. Who's this? How did they die? Captain. Open the door, kick it in. Lest we break it down and take more than those shells, you bastards may take exactly what I give you. Three others were present. Okay, well that's the captain. His face no longer has blood, which means they can now be identified. Use the book and the pocket watch to gather that information to deduce their identity. Revisit memories on the ship using their pocket watch to study relationships, appearances, and activities. Use the book maps, the book maps, crew manifest, and the artist sketches, page 2 to 4, along with the individual conversation logs to find out clues about there were 60 people on the ship when it left England. Determining everyone's identity and fate will not be easy. Decisive information is rare. You'll have to make assumptions using partial information. Some identities might only be revealed through a process of elimination. Good luck. Well, we know that this is the Captain Captain Robert Witterell, because he was the one that made the shot. Memories where this person appears can be navigated from here. First memory, 126. Bookmark memories. Bookmark all memories where they appear from quicker navigation. Alright. Arguably, the Anne in the captain's hold might not have been the captain. The man, okay. I mean, it's possible. The only way we can assume this is through the actual event itself. Because we can see his face, and it seems to match the photograph, None of these men's faces matched. Neither of them have a beard. Yet only one of the faces identified had a beard. They were knocking on the door because they wanted the captain to open the door. Now, normally I'd say, well, the door would open inwards, but it seems to be that the captain opened the door and then blasted whoever it was here. So, there's no reason why they'd say open the door. Although you are right, it could be the person on the outside was saying open the door. On the inside was open the door. The guy just called out Captain at the start of the dialogue. Captain, open the door. Yes, kick it in. So yeah, the fact that someone says Captain, open the door, and someone else says kick it in implies that it's two people. We know the person there can't be the captain. Therefore, the person involved must be the captain. I am willing to stake all of that. And what's this? Is this like an exit? Like you've kind of seen everything? Goodbye? Okay, so that's where this poor soul met his end. In fact, probably should update that. Actually, I don't know who... I actually don't even know who this guy is.
Captain, open the door!
There's a long coat. Axe.
Lest we break it down and take more than those shells!
He's Scottish.
You bastards may take exactly what I give you!
But he's not blurred, so we can identify him. You are correct. The thing is, we don't have a name. We have no idea who it is. We know the victim, but we don't know who he was. So we know that he was shot with a gun by the captain. I'm going to say that's all we can learn from this. We've got this guy, but we have no idea who this guy is, other than the fact that he was also Scottish. Can I listen again? Don't forget, the book does say that you think it's too early to confirm it's the captain. However, the book did say we have to make assumptions, and there's nothing saying that we can't change our mind. I do say we have enough proof to say he's the captain, especially given his appearance, the context of the situation. Captain, open the door, kick it in. Two people versus one. You bastard may take exactly what we give you. The voice of that was English, and we know that the captain Robert Witterell was English. So by that assessment, I think it's pretty fair it's the captain. I think this is the game giving you like the first one, saying, okay, here's the captain, and that's about it. It's his facial hair. The other two men didn't have any facial hair. Okay, can I go in here? Forgive me if you catch any of my coughing, guys. I'm going to have to go for this. Right, well, here's another dead body, which could be the captain, but we don't know until we actually listen and watch what's going on. Yeah, I'm guessing we'll have to change our mind a lot there.
Where are they? Must be in here someplace.
They're at the bottom of the sea.
That's a lie.
Same voice as before, the English voice, that is. There was a third voice, though. Okay, so this happened immediately after the death of this poor soul. Oh, hello. I see. Oh god, what are you trying to tell me, game? Inside the captain's quarters, location of the corpse, 2 others were present. Who is this and how did they die? They're part of 2 memories. My guess it's the other person who wasn't killed. But then... So we've got someone making a sneak attack with a knife. Well, he's trying to. The attire in the picture also suggests that he's the captain, but again, that might not be true. This was the guy from outside the cabin. That's a good point. He was addressed as the captain, but again, you are right, because there's nothing saying, and I'm going to kind of tip my hand a little bit here, we can assume he's the captain. Yes, I was about to say that, Daryl. He could have assumed the role of the captain after the captain's death at an earlier point. Whether he was officially the captain is the question. Okay, so both the left shoulder buttons do zoom in on the person in question. I'm examining a face to flip directly to the sketch. Okay, so this person was part of a firing squad against someone. I'm actually going to call it. I'm actually going to think this is going to be the captain. And this is going to be whoever took over as the captain. But that's who I've identified for now as the captain, because it's the only information we've got to go on. And there's something that sets it all in stone. We can always change our mind later. So we can at least determine this poor soul's fate. He was knifed by the captain, at least, or who we can assume to be the captain. Beyond that, we do know this is the man from before. There's the pistol he used to shoot the man outside. This man is the curious factor. Who is he? So he appears at the back during happier times. Okay. The first mate, quite possibly. However, that would assume there wasn't some kind of coup by another force. There might be passengers who usurp control of the ship. We don't know. There's just too much we don't know, and we have to make some assumptions that can be then changed based upon what evidence we find later. Let's check up here. Okay, so some cages were being kept on the side of the ship. Here's where the man most likely jumped overboard to try and get back onto the back of the captain's cabin. Right, let's exit and see if we can find some more corpses. That's the return of the Obra Dinn, not of the Potemkin. Here's where this man definitely led to his demise. We'll check that corpse in a second. I want to check back here. Hang on. Is that supposed to be the North Star or something? Give me a second, guys. I'm gonna go out on deck and check this. What is that? It's not the moon. That's the moon. Huh. That's gonna be important later. Yeah, I've spotted this. No idea what it is, but it's definitely something. It's also close by, going by relative movement. I wonder if there's any way we can get over there. Oi, you! You can row, or at least stick some oars in the ocean. Can it take me over there? No? Ah, fuck you then. Investigation continues. Given the way if it glints, my guess is that's probably some kind of weapon or item from the ship that was tossed overboard. Given its relative position to the ship, but then who knows what it could be. Again, lack information. We'll just have to continue based upon what we have. Just gonna open this door because might as well. Oh, door sealed. There's a small alcove though, so what's in here? Spoiler, he's not helpful. I'm gonna guess that. Okay, we've been beating around the bush long enough. Let's check out the fate of this poor soul. And that's when the supposed captain was struck with a knife. Oh, but the question is here. I was going to say who died, but both of them suffers what can seem to be an injury. However, the body is in the right position for this soul to be the person who's died. He ran out to the captain, or we can assume to be the captain, stabbed him in the side. The captain lashed out, grabbing the nearest object, which is the pike, smashed the guy's skull clean in. Yeah, that's definitely an impact, alright. We don't know his identity, but we can at least identify the cause of death. Information to determine their identity. A name while their face is blurred would be unproductive. Carry on and pay attention. Let's look at unblurred when the information necessary to identify them has been revealed in some way. Okay, that's fair. So I would have thought we'd at least be able to say, okay, he died, but then again, I don't know. Oh, okay. Game's wanting to show me something. Oh no, of course, it's going to update the book. Gotta get used to that. Gotta absorb the scene and then let the book update and then start doing, like, more intensive thinking. Other person was present. Who is this and how did they die? Well, we know they were clubbed. We can assume this is where their final resting place was, inside the captain's quarters. They're part of 3 memories. Is that all 3 memories? They're in the first memory. Okay. His face is still blurred. I'm not going to say this is where the captain died. He was stabbed, but we don't know definitively that that was the cause of death. He could have removed the knife, patched himself up, or he could have kept the knife in there to keep the bleeding down. He might have succumbed to his wounds eventually, but we don't know for certain. That's what I'm thinking of doing, Daryl, actually, is actually going to the first memory and actually being able to get a closer look at him. Because he would have been up on deck at a point. We didn't check the upper deck when this occurred. There was someone... Whoa, that's a haunting face. What is this? Unknown. There's daylight, at least if we go by the interpretation of the light outside. Actually, no, because it's just a white void outside, so... Was there anyone else present at the time? I can't go indoors. There was no one on the upper deck. Right then. Back we go. I'm gonna worry that was that individual. Ooh, unpleasant. Right, let's check the first memory.
Captain! Open the door! Kick it in. Ah! Lest we break it down and take more than those shells!
You bastards maintain exactly what I give you!
Oh, hello. No, the blinking light is not visible in the memory. But it's worth keeping an eye out for. Okay, so we still don't know who this is. Judging by the book. Yeah. We still don't know, basically the book's idea is like, okay, when you have the information that you can deduce their identity, that's when they become visible. But until then, you don't know who they could be. I think the same is said for these gentlemen. Because although we see their faces quite clearly, we don't know who they are. I'm going to guess it's the same for this guy. We don't know anything about them, so therefore we can't identify them. The only way we could know anything is that this is the captain. That's why I think. It's like what you said. Okay, well, that's all. That's that investigated closer. Let's check out the two corpses in here.
Abigail, your brother, my friend. I shot him dead. I'll be with you soon, my love. Please forgive me for everything.
Death by suicide. Alright, it was the captain. So the captain committed suicide. He didn't die of his wounds, but he did shoot himself. We at least know the name of this person. Presumably, Abigail. I'm guessing she was already dead by the time this whole situation came around. He doesn't, but he is bleeding. However, this is the moment he died, therefore the gunshot is what definitively killed him. So we know that at least the person we can assume to be the captain committed suicide by gunshot. Okay, so suicide with a gun. Captain Robert Witterell shot himself. This may or may not be correct. Fates are validated in sets of 3. Correct, identify at least 3 people and their faces to have the information typeset into the book. Okay, so it's not going to confirm that. That's fine. I'm still going to go with the assumption that this may or may not be the captain. We can only go with this information for now. There's nothing definitive that we can really say about this person. There's the knife, or the knives. And again, don't forget, Daryl, these snapshots are exactly at the moment to see if they are dead. Or at the moment they die. This is definitively a shot. There's no question about that. Whoever this person is, whether he be the captain or not, he shot himself. We know this person here is someone called Abigail, and she doesn't look healthy. My guess is that she was already dead by the time the events came around, because otherwise she would have responded and tried to stop the captain from killing himself. However, the captain referred to Abigail's brother as his friend, and that he shot them. So, my guess is that we now can be able to identify this poor soul here. Let's have a look through the notes, shall we? Abigail. Abigail Hoscut Winterell. Let's check to see there's no more other Abigails. No. Okay. So that means it would be Witterell. Ah. So there we go. Ah, of course. Ah, yes, Abigail, your friend, your brother, the captain. Were they married? Because if so, she would have taken his name. Which means we'd need to somehow find out what her maiden name was. But we now know that Abigail's brother was this man. And it was the friend of the captain. Because we know this man was stabbed. This man was hit with a blunt instrument. Assuming this is the only person shot by the said captain, which is not definitive, we don't know all the full information, this is the only person we can assume to be Abigail's brother. Therefore, we need to find out Abigail's maiden name. Best thing to do is examine Abigail's corpse, see how she died. Four X's? I'm guessing that's basically saying, oh, there were 4 deaths at this point. Oh. Holy shit! Okay, I did not expect giant tentacle squid. half the man he used to be. The man from earlier. Well, stuff certainly got interesting there. Always adaptation to Rule 34. Always expect giant tentacles. The Doom. Well, we know, or at least we can assume, that this is Abigail. But then she didn't speak with a Scottish accent. What the hell's going on here? I would say crushed. Um, 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 right. So he died at the same time as Abigail. So now the Watchers basically said, okay, here's what happened with him. But his remains were gone, presumably thrown away. Ooh. So apparently we can identify this individual. He's got tattoos. Things are getting interesting. Jesus Christ. It's gonna end up over there. Wow. Someone got caught in a powder explosion. Man who was cut in half just milliseconds later. He had weapons, maybe that's the armourer. Or the bosun. I'm not sure about naval terms. Quartermaster, that's it, that's what it would be. Potentially. Yeah. Was he killed by an explosion, or was he shot? Was he killed by the shot? Kind of a moot point, really. Okay, there's no shot. I thought he was shot. The powder was shot to kind of ignite the explosion, but no. It seems to be that he was just thrown. So yeah, it was explosion. So whatever happened, we know this guy was killed by the explosion. Exploded. Lots of causes of death, but not a lot of identities. Hopefully we can resolve that as time goes on. So the hole's been unlocked. You, good friend, were unfortunately... Is it decapitated? Torn apart, that's the one. By a beast. I'm gonna go on a limb. Okay, we don't have sufficient. Okay, that's fine. I was gonna say he might be the quartermaster, but insufficient information. I'm curious that we can identify the tattooed man. I don't know it's you. Now we do know who this person is. The person was Martin. From what I recall. So if we go, he's in 2 memories. If we go back. You can have some identities already. All those that are not blurred, it is the game telling you have the info to deduce who it is. Sometimes it's based on the sketch, sometimes it's the roster, sometimes by their name. In the dialogues. Yeah, like this guy was referred to by Abigail in one of the memories. blurred. Yeah, blurred. It's a bit hard to tell me if they're blurred or not. I think it seems a bit like, I think I can tell, but then I just have to check. Oh god. Well, there's 3 unfortunate souls who were killed in when the boat capsized. I'll most likely see that later. Right. I'm going to go back and check Abigail's death, because I need to find out the name of the person she was referring to, because in her death, we can identify the person she was speaking to. She never got that, so it is her. Three. This is a deduction rating. A higher rating means that this will be more difficult to deduce this person's identity. Focus on the easy deducted identities first and leave the more difficult ones for later. Okay. So I believe this is William. Martin, that's it. Martin Perrott, the third mate. So if we go by this... Martin, where's the captain? If you lost your mind, get back inside. I want my husband, where is he? He's below deck, come here. And that's when Abigail unfortunately met with an untimely death. But she was crushed by the rigging. I mean, it was caused by the monster, so oh no. He's still blurry. There's unknown soul torn apart by a terrible beast. He can be identified, but how? I do like how the music responds to it. I was hoping we'd hear something. Let's check the actual manifest then. Hmm. There's something I'm missing. Right, time to look through the journal. Don't worry about the memories, just actually look through the information in the journal and you should be able to find something.
Abigail. Your brother. My friend. I shot him.
Right, let's have a look. Is there anything that would suggest who he is? It's torn apart by a terrible beast. The corpse, 12 hours of present. Old Boatswain Bosun, foreman in charge of general crew operations and the equipment required to sail ship. Officer tradesman that supports the assistant superior. General mates help run the ship and serve as captain's request. Tradesman mates serve their superiors. Carpenter, midshipman, steward, rigging. The tattoos I feel are significant, but I just do not know.
Dead. I'll be with you soon, my love. Please forgive me for everything.
I do love the music. So. I feel like I just don't have enough information, even though the book is telling me, you do, you idiot. He's definitely not an officer. That is quite clearly it. He's not an officer. I'm guessing he's either going to be a passenger or an artist. I don't think that's right, but I'm going to exit and see what I can think about. Oh God! It's when my lack of lateral thinking comes into play. The fact the book's not confirmed it definitely is them saying that. Yeah, yes, this is yeah. Life aboard the Obra Dinn. Underway. He was there from the start. And this definitely seems more like the officers of the ship, whereas This does seem more like the civilian kind of lot, but you never know. Oh, okay. It's a 2-level deduction rating. I'll leave it for that for now, and I won't fixate. I will continue, I guess. I can easily come back and deduce more. For now, I want to see what's below deck. Ah, yes, of course. He wouldn't be the artist because he's drawing the picture. What the? Okay, this I didn't expect. Oh, yeah. I don't think it could be the unknown passenger because he... Pursuer, gunner's mate, butcher... Unknown steward, ship steward. Thought that's a Davy Jones for a second there. Really do not know. Gotta be here somewhere. Must be a way to identify who's got tattoos. Given the fact that they were on the top deck, that would suggest that when it struck, they would have been on the top of the ship. So it could be one of these guys. That's fair. Absolutely fair. I don't know. I mean, the tattoos do suggest something a bit... for this time period, do suggest something a bit... Someone, what's the word? Exotic. The only places that point out to me is Omen Gull, Persia. Welcome back. At the moment, you have Abigail and the captain pegged. You can click one by one on the tattooed man until it marks him as well. Well, literally just... I don't know if I want to bullseye that. Persia, I don't think so. Shot in the dark. Oh! That was a guess, if I'm completely utterly honest. I mean, a little bit of deduction in there, but mostly just kind of like, well, he can't be from England, and like tattoos weren't really a thing really back then. So we got to confirm that was indeed the captain, that was indeed Abigail, and that was indeed Mamba. Was it? Yeah, so we know that confirmation that that was indeed the captain, Ederell. Well, there you go. Suicide by gun. Abigail Witterell was crushed by the rigging. And Maba was torn apart by the beast. The other thing is, I wouldn't immediately associate New Guinea with tattoos. It just seemed like, well, it's exotic, so that's where I was going with it. Oh well, that at least gets those three out of the way. Da-da-da. I like playing detective. Oh, here's an unfortunate soul. I'm pretty confident I know how he died. But just in case.
Sir, loose cannon!
Well, whoever he was crushed by the cannon.
Can be terribly tame if you don't play the game with two. And I wanna play the game with you.
Nice. Excuse me. Oh God. Thanks for the bits, Bear. I do appreciate it. Oh, I can just go over to him. Okay, well, before we deal with him, we know exactly what happened with this man.
Sir, loose cannon!
Crushed by loose cannon. That's William again. Oh, sorry, mine. I don't know why I call it William. So he was the man saying, Sir, loose cannon. He's Scottish as well, but we can't really identify him. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. Well, I think shot by cannonball is the option. Actually, I don't know. I don't think that I think it's 2 deaths in 1. Yeah, this is the guy that I think we just found. I think he got crushed by the cannon. I bet it's going to be like, oh yeah, there's another death. Check it out. Okay, so he actually was shot by the cannon. He was shot by cannon. I'm guessing, yep, I knew it. He was crushed by the cannon, which was also being crushed by the beast. I'm going to say he was crushed by the beast and go from there. Well, that's everything we can check here. There's no one else around. Unless we can see up through the ship. No. Okay. Unfortunate end for your friend, but hopefully I can seek some kind of justice. What are you? What are you, you mysterious glittering thing? Oh, that's a good sign. Alright, well, it doesn't take a genius to tell that someone was stabbed. And they were stabbed around here, and they came over here.
Oh no! You're cut!
Don't leave me.
Bear up, son. I'll stay with you.
Tell Pete's mother I tried my best
Aye.
to pull him back, to save him.
You tell her yourself. Brennan! Bring the surgeon's kit!
Well, this man was Scottish, we know that much. Could be the first mate. Or the purser. I'm gonna go on a limb though and say it's the first mate. Actually, no, I don't know. Oh. Bother. Try to save him. I believe this might be Brennan who he's referring to. The escape. This was after. Oh, no. Bear up, son. I'll stay with you. Tell Pete's mother I try my best to pull him back to save him. You tell yourself. Brennan, bring the surgeon's kit. the way, if you're in the chat, feel free to speak out. I like to hear the advice from audience. This was, he was clubbed to death. Oh. Cracked open like an egg. Please don't give me a show. You're gonna give me a show and dance, aren't you? There we go. Ugh.
King on. Captain Cannon was posted.
You have a plan?
Yes. Take ship and sail east. Trade treasured fish and shells for gold. Hey, who's there?
Mutiny! Mutiny!
Fresh bastard.
No!
Well, it doesn't take a genius to know this guy was shot right in the face. Another connected death? Ooh.
go!
There's the captain. Hello, Galbatross. Nice to see you in the chat. Let's play Return of the Obra Dinn, doing a bit of detective work. Okay, who is this and how did they die? Well, we can't identify who it is, but we can identify how they died fairly easily. They were shot. We don't know the identity of the attacker. Oh, another connected death? Of course, this person. It's a death chain. Okay. Reveal to me unto the dead body, or at least the location where the dead body was at the time.
Last one. Move quick.
You'll not take the last one!
Oh. We got a name. Paul. That means we should be able to identify this individual, finally. This guy stabbed Paul. And in revenge, this woman who we don't know the identity of shot the attacker. Here's who I assume to be the first mate on their way, as well as the person who bludgeoned the person under deck. The captain's not yet out of his quarters. No, the captain is on his way up. He fired a warning shot. Well, we can at least identify the name and means of death. Paul was stabbed by this individual who don't know the attacker's identity. Alright, Paul. Paul Moss, the first mate steward from Wales. Met an unknown fate while he was stabbed. Another connected death, this time down below deck.
Put me down! Let go!
Easy now. You're in a bad way.
Mr. Squid, where is my Frenchman?
The squid's gone. Your mate was torn apart.
For that, the beast is dead. How? How did you kill it?
We didn't. It left with the storm. Captain came up from the hold. Said he chased it off. You should rest.
A curse like that does not live for nothing.
Okay, so we know he's from France. Sarah Limon. Well, there's only one person from France here, so that can only be Charles Miner, the bosun's mate. We now know that the bosun was killed by the beast. Down, let go. Easy in a bad way. The squid's gone. Your mate was torn apart. We didn't have the storm. Whereas my Frenchman, the squid's gone. Your mate was torn apart. Oh. Then that means that must be Alfred Kenso, the bosun? Because if he's the bosun's mate, and he's the Frenchman, then that must be Alfred Kelstil, the bosun. Although that didn't sound like an Australian accent to me. I kind of want to hear it again. Does anyone in the chat know if there's a command to listen to what happened again? Not just read the transcript, but actually hear it again. That explains the lack of the accent. Yes, possible. I just want to hear it again. It's the first part of the escape.
Put me down. Let go.
Easy now. You're in a bad way.
Mr. Squid, where is my Frenchman?
The squid's gone. Your mate was torn apart.
For that, the beast is dead. How? How did you kill it?
We didn't. It left with the storm. Captain came up from the hold. Said he chased it off. You should rest.
just like that. Does that live for nothing?
It's the nothing part that kind of does it. There's the hint of the accent. I'm gonna guess it's Charles Minor, and that he refers to the mate because he's like, well, you're the mate of the bosun. I don't know. There's no other accent that could fit. Hadaman Dion, possibly Sierra Leone, but I don't think so. I'm gonna keep it with Charles Minor for now. We don't know how he was killed though. But there's blood, and where there's blood. Alright, so it's from here. That's what I'm thinking too. Why would he identify the guy as my Frenchman? Unless he means like my fellowman. I don't know. It appears in 3 memories. The first memory, and the escape. He's in the first memory, and he perished in Escape Part 1, which is here. Last one, move quick. Oi, you'll not take the last boat. Paul, look out. Stop, let them go. No, damn. We can't identify this person yet because he's still got a blurry picture. We can't identify this person. We can't identify this person. But there's one person we might be able to identify. Let's watch the events in order. So, first of all, the escape. Alright, so then Wittrell, and we don't know the name of this officer, but I'm guessing it's the first mate. I'm going to quickly exit the book because I want to check out the controls. No. This man, who I assume to be the first mate, left. There goes the captain. so I think I was muted, but I'll just do that. Dealt with a few goobers, how goes the rescue? Slow and weird. So here's my theory. The guy who was dying in here, these were the two conspirators. They heard the call of mutiny from this guy, who had just come up from below deck. This one here throwed the knife that struck this guy in the back. And here comes the first mate, who was with this individual here. So they clearly knew each other. Right, I think I can put it together. The book has confirmed the captain, his partner, and one of the upper deckmen or the topmen. Right, the one I want to look at though is the one in here who died from the knife wound, because his memory had a name.
Oh no! You're cut!
Don't leave me.
Bear up, son. I'll stay with you.
Tell Pete's mother I tried my best
Aye.
to pull him back, to save him.
You tell her yourself. Brennan! Bring the surgeon's kit!
Okay. So, I'm still certain, and more so than ever, this, it's an officer, he's Scottish, there's only one person it can be. I don't think it's going to be the purser. I think this is the first, William Horscut, the first mate. So, we know that he was shot with a gun by the captain. I'm going to kind of stick my flag in there. Now, we don't know how this person died, but we do know that the first mate was with this individual, and I'm guessing he's hearing out for the bring the surgeon's kit, so this must be Brennan. Henry Brennan. The seaman was knighted by Captain Robert Whittrell. Yes, the guy who we're rescuing now is the one who was killed with a knife in his back, but we don't know his identity. We only know that he was killed with a knife in his back, which we can now put down. So basically he was stabbed. Speared? No, he was knifed. He was stabbed in the back. We know who the attacker is in terms of physical appearance, but we don't know their name. Now, he referred to Pete's mother, tried to pull him back. But he was stabbed in the back. So who would have been Pete? I don't think it was either of these two, because by the time he had already been stabbed in the back by the time one of these died. So I don't think either of these are Pete. Okay, let's leave and now look for more evidence. Alright, so that's a 3. So let's see if there's been any update from the book. Okay, so we've identified the first mate and who we believe he was shot by. that's not... Really? So it's not confirmed, is it? Oh, but then we've only just confirmed the name, so that's probably why it's not confirmed yet. We don't know his fate, we don't know his fate. We've got a suspected identity of Paul Moss, but don't know who he was killed by. We've got a guess of Henry Brenham. That's 2. We need 1 more to confirm if these are correct. I got 3 at once. Yes, basically I know that it's in groups of 3. I'm just checking to basically see how many I've got left. So I just need to confirm 1 more correctly, and we'll get confirmation whether it's correct or not. Right, disorientated. Where was I? Ah, yes, I came from this side of the ship, so I found those 2 bodies. I then decided to search through here because of the knife and the blood. Let's see if anything's in here. No, nothing. Oh well. Nothing. Oh, hello.
On your toes.
Go back!
Here.
Captain!
Slack the lifts and lower the boats. The whole crew will be on us.
Give it up!
Oh hell, this is the point where everything is going to shit. Is this before the deserters left? One of the marksmen? Chicken? It looks like he's being brought in cuffs. Okay. Murder. Chapter 3. The corpse is moved post-mortem. Who is this and how did they die? Well, we don't know who it is. On your toes, boys. How can you do this? Load her up. We best push off. Let me go. Give her here, will ya? Captain. Slack the lifts, lower the boats. The whole crew will be on us. Oh, God. This was just after the shooting. Alright, we're going to get more context to this.
Hok Seng Lao, you have been found guilty by self-confession of the murder of Nunzio Pasquale.
Miss Lim.
Quiet.
As captain of this ship, and by the authority of the East India Company, and thus the Crown of England, I sentence you to death by firing line. Mr. Wolf, when you are ready.
Right, sir. Ready, men. Aim. Fire!
Death by firing line. A lot of people here, so many deaths to absorb. I'm not all surprised that I've only paused in banter trying to figure out. Like, yeah, I am trying my best because kind of figure it all out. It's quite nice just to kind of have something a bit more cerebral. I mean, it technically was by firing line. I mean, oh god. All right. Yeah, I thought it would take back to Nunzio's death. I'm guessing the corpse was moved post-mortem. Actually, probably will still end up there because that's where the last place it could possibly be was. Oh yeah, I forgot that you're in this, Lewis.
Hello? Who is there? Who is that? Is someone hurt? Signore Nichols, is that you? What are you doing down here?
Oh, hello, yes. All fine here. Just, sorting some things. Watch your step. Here, let me help you.
And Lau is knocked down. Hey. Okay, so we don't. I can't get a good look at his assailant, but we'll once it kind of converges, we'll get to that. Corpse removed post-mortem. 2 others were present. Who is how they would die? And that was Nunzio Pasqua, a passenger from Italy. He was stabbed. Actually, was it a knife or was it a sword? find out who his was. Senior Nichols. Edward Nichols, the second mate. It says a second Nichols on board. Nicky Shin. Nope. So that would be definitively Edward Nichols, the second mate. Nico Pasqua was knifed by Edward Nichols, the second mate. Okay, we've confirmed the identity of the first mate, William Nunzio Pasqua, killed by Edward Nichols, and Henry Brennan, who was killed by Captain Robert Whittrell. Yes, I know that Nunzio was killed, and it was Hock. Yeah, there's a question of what he was down here for. We know that this is Hock Seng Lao, and he was knocked out. I still don't know what to put for him, because he's killed by firing squad, so technically there's multiple people who could have been the assailant. Oh, hello. Oh, doesn't that glow like the night sky? Mysterious treasure. The club indicates that Hock was knocked out. Murder. Hello? Who's there? Who is that? Someone hurt? Hey, Senor Nichols, is that you? What are you doing down here? Just sorting some things. Watch your step. Here, let me help you. Nichols was clearly after the duel, because it's the only reason he'd knock. Nunzio obviously heard the cry when Hock Seng Lao was knocked unconscious, came down here to investigate. Well, right. Well, there's no other death associated with this. Well then, I think we all know what that is.
Hock Seng Lao, you have been found guilty by self-confession of the murder of Nunzio Pasqua. Miss Lim. Bun Lan Lim, passenger. From Formosa.
Okay, well, that's her identity.
Quiet!
As captain of this ship, and by the authority of the East India Company, and thus the Crown of England, I sentence you to death by firing line.
All other shots missed.
Mr. Wolf, when you are ready.
Right, sir.
The killing shot
Ready,
came
men.
from you, Henry Brennan.
Aim.
We also know that this individual here is Mr. Wolf, and we know how he died already. Christian Wolf, the gunner. Well, like I say, it became a question of how was he killed? Well, he couldn't have been killed. He was killed by the firing line. But the question is, who would definitively have killed him? If we check the actual line of shots, which, for record, these are terrible marksmen. Every shot misses, apart from Brennan's shot, which hits him square in the back. So that was the killing blow. Just checking to see if there's any clear images. Miss Lim? Ah, the artist. Edward Spratt. Well, doesn't take a genius to work out who this is. I don't know who it is. It's, I mean, actually, ooh, it might not be the cook. That might be the cook. Never mind, carry on. So we know this is potentially Charles Minor. Yeah, we know this is Martin Parrott, the third mate. Oh, we can identify this individual. Appeared in 2 memories. And this individual, Edward Nichols, the second mate. Ah, of course. Still unknown. Okay. Hello. Who are you? Appears in the first memory. Noxon Lao. So that's when he first appears. Quick question, if I may ask. Weird. If when it says he appears in X number of memories, is it just the case that it's the memories I have now, or what? I'm guessing it's this line here. I see. Okay. this man appears in 2 memories. Which ones do you appear in? First memory. Oh, so he first appears here. I don't have any other information, so... Yeah, he appears in the murder, then he appears later in Murder Part 3 when he's escaping. Oh, wait. Murder Part 2, Murder Part 3, so who is he? Let's, on your toes, boys. If the whole crew will give up on, or be on up, let's give up. He wasn't the person who died. Yeah, he probably had an incredible... Well, according to this, we've got enough information to identify him. But then he is a 3-tier identification, so probably not. Right, I'm going to move on to another memory and go from there. I'm guessing we can just... Oh, there's the doorway. Chicken. Right. Okay, so... Okay, down here, we checked out this door, if I remember correctly. I pressed Y instead. What an idiot.
On your toes.
Go back there.
That's why he's there, because it's
Slash the
basically...
lifts and lower the boats! The whole crew will be on us!
Give it up!
He was shot, but who was he shot by? Ah, Edward Nichols. Just don't know who you are, but we know who he was shot by. Miss Lim. Clearly, this was after he was discovered. That's the Iron Sheik. Okay, so he was stabbed in the leg. There's the other man. Hello? Blasted by an explosion. Again, we don't know who it is, though. What level is his identity at? Doesn't mention it. Okay. Oh, the corpse was moved post-mortem. Oh yeah, of course, because he swung out. This was very soon after the murder. Or at least the hanging part of the murder. Alright. Well, done all we can in this memory for now. Let's see if I can find some more information. You know that you died there. That jewel. Don't close the door on me. Alright. And this room is also devoid of anything. I think this is most of this floor explored. There are some sections. Oh. I want to make sure I check all the rooms first. Empty. So that's where damage was done. But no dead body. Back here. Is there anything? Okay. Oh, yep. There's something here. Right at the bow. Ah. Are you saying you die while taking a shit again? I guess when you gotta go, you gotta go. Ooh. Ooh. Wow, that's an unfortunate way to go. It was the artist, really? Well, I guess that explains why there's not too much. So, yeah, Edward Spratt died while taking a shit. Rather kind of very poor end for an artist. I mean, I've heard of things getting you on the toilet in Australia, but this is ridiculous. Now, I'm pretty certain he's a man on unfate. He was crushed by a beast. Terrible beast. Oh, God. Alright, let's check the upper deck.
Let me on. Over my dead body, you bloody Dane. Huh? How's that?
There's no cause for trouble, boys. Get in the boat.
Thought I'd forget. You killed my brother. What? That was an accident. The robes.
It wasn't his fault. I saw the whole thing.
Lies. I shouldn't have waited so long.
No, don't.
Unpleasant. Scholar. Well, I think it's going to be pretty easy to identify this poor soul. I don't know the better. I'll say it was Jerry McCall being killed by the Labour Party. Personally, that's just me. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Galbatross. The guy was Danish, so we can check the roster and see if there was any Danish person on board. Which, if there was just one, then that makes that easy to identify. We also know that the Danish man was involved with the death of said person's brother, even though it wasn't his fault, or he claims it wasn't his fault. So there's that. In fact, that might lead us on to that death next. Who knows? Okay, no. That's fine. We can still... Okay, America, Ireland, Poland. Sweden. Denmark, Lars Lind. He was clubbed by this individual. This lovely individual. Do you appear multiple times? 2 memories. In Doom. Ah, right. Yeah, there'll be 2 people with the same name. That's a good point, actually. That itself would be information to know. And the guy sounded... Davies. No. There's no Davies on board. They don't look like officers. They definitely don't look like officers, but you never know. Castell, Gibbs, O'Farrell the Butcher, Jackson, Anderson. Ah, Roderick Anderson. I think I saw another Anderson. Oh no, I was just looking at... Okay. I didn't catch his accent. He did sound English. Peters. Could be Peters. Nathan Peters? Samuel Peters. You're right, Siemens. So it was either Nathaniel or Samuel. The question is which one? Because we don't know how either of them met their fate. So we don't know which one it would be. But if we identify one, then we can identify the other. We know he was killed. So, and it was before this point. So all we got to do is... hang on, is the one we're on right now part 1, the Doom? Okay, so it's before this point. Yeah, I don't think we've got anything from there. Oh, hang on. No, it's the murder, but there's nothing before that either. So we can't identify which one of them is Peter. And it doesn't matter if we put a name, but what we can do is we can at least put down one of the names to kind of think, okay, this could be them. And this means we can at least put Sarah Peters as one of them. Whether that's right or not, we don't know. But until we find out which Peter is which, then we won't never find out. For context, let's check anything else we can find. Cool. Let's leave. I'm going to keep going for a couple more hours. Actually, well, not a couple of hours, but another half an hour at least, because I'm really enjoying this. Alright, so the Doom section, or chapter of the book is complete, and there were a multitude of fatalities in there. I'm guessing the full X is us who determined their fate. I'm not sure. During the events of this chapter, their fates are catalogued here. You have an idea if you want to hear it? Go on, I'm open to ideas. It could be there, yes. The problem is we need to track down a dead body that was around in that chapter. And hopefully link it to other ones. For example, we've only just filled out the Doom chapter, and we started with one of those quite early. So, let's continue on. Yeah, because we can't just look at the chapter. We have to find a dead body, and that'll give us that particular scene, as it were. And then sometimes deaths can connect to each other, like you saw earlier. This one connected to that death up there. Speaking of, we can actually conclude what happened. Let's open the flip directly to that page. It's crushed by a terrible beast. Yeah, we know that much. So Edward Spratt's fate is determined. Let's have a look at who we've got in the crew manifest. Okay, so we've got Kristen Wolfe. We know that who was shot, we just don't know by who. We know that Hoxton Glau was shot by Brennan. That's definitive, we know that much. So that pretty much is confirmed. We know that Edward Spratt was crushed by the beast. That's confirmed. So we've got 2 confirmed cases, or at least in fire in my mind. Okay, the fact that this is not Samuel Peters, and I didn't accept, meaning I would deduce this is Nathaniel Peters. Lars and Seaman was struck by Nathaniel Peters. Oxane Lau was shot by Henry Brennan. Edward Spratt was crushed by the terrible beast. So now we know which Peters it was. By deduction. Of the actual game mechanics, but still. Not sure if Weird is here and would count that or not, but I certainly count it. I don't know, would you count that as jammy, the way I figured that out? You know, there was the 2 Peters, and one of them didn't trigger the conclusion, whereas the other one did. Sometimes it'd be like that. That's true, yeah. I guess, you know, you're not expected that... This is not a linear game. It is more a case of deduction, and deduction is however you would deduce it. I was about to say, why use the front of the ship when you've got a privy right here? But then I imagine that's probably not as pleasant. Do we know who this individual is? We've got a guess that it's Charles Minor. We just don't know how he met his fate. Or do we? We know he was there. And he appeared in Doom. Chapter 9, The Escape. 3 Murder. Chapter 8, The Doom. They moved to part 8 of The Doom. Chapter 9. Ooh. That's true. I've got many more to go. I'm going to actually try and find a new body. So let's head down to the lower deck, which I've not been down yet. And I can already see there's a big mess here. I'm guessing this is where the man who's carrying the books in the boat probably resided. Linen closets, not very interesting. Okay, let's work from the stern of the ship and work our way forward. Given this is the cargo hold, we might find references to what happened in the cargo section of the journal. I'm just being thorough at this point. Alright, this is a workshop area with tools. There's a tool missing. Well, in fact, there's 2 tools missing, unless all the tools were kept here. In fact, there's multiple tools. Well, I'm not surprised the axe is missing. That was used in a murder earlier. Looks like they had a rad speaker system set in this place. Wait, is there another corridor that goes along the other side of the ship? There is. So I'm surprised there's not a door that side. Let's check down that end before we check any of the rooms exactly. I can already see there's a dead body down here. This is why you always make sure to check. And there's the dead body over there, or the carcass, at least. 2 people. Maybe? Or 1? Hard to tell. Let's just trigger it.
Someone shoot the damn thing!
Okay, so it was 1. Oh, that's unfortunate. Holy fuck! Excuse me. Excuse me. The hell is that? That is my question. It looks like a giant spider. Looks like it was killed by... Oh, poor soul. Check him out. He made the shot, missed, went through the wall and killed this individual. Okay, well, here we go. So, Soldiers of the Sea, Chapter 6. In the port walk, location of the corpse, others were present. Who is this? How did they die? Well... hang on. This is his first memory, so we don't know who he is, really. According to this, we should be able to identify him. Well, we can at least say that he was shot. We just don't know who he was shot by. They make for the lazarette. Yeah, it's a 3. Oh. Stand your ground, boys. We're about to get an up close and personal look at this beastie.
I've got you. Don't move. I'll get you down.
Whatever it was, looks like they killed it. But there were casualties. Quite a few casualties. Now we know it's... It's Peter's. This is probably going to lead to another death. Soldier at the scene. He died by beast. He was spiked by a terrible beast. Yep, leads to another death, and it's going to be this one. Oh, it looks like he actually did die with the beast. Holy shit. I see. It's the question, did the fire kill him or did the stabbing kill him? The sword doesn't go anywhere near him. Oh, hello, hello, hello. No, it was the beast that killed him. Or at least impaled him. Because you know it's there. There's the spike. Yeah, it seems like the Obra Dinn had some really... Hold on a second. When did the timeline of events happen? I don't know who he is, but I think he was speared by a beast. Well, that was spiked, actually. Yeah, spiked by a tower beast. All this happened after the murder and the supposed, well, I'm guessing, disappearance or whatever happened to the duel, because something happened. It seems to be that everything was going swimmingly until this whole thing happened. At least as far as I can tell. It's my guess. Two deaths. Fun.
We're no use!
Ooh. Seems like there's a person sitting in there. It's a body. It's not a spider, it's some sort of crab or crustacean, because it's got mandibles. Still, it looks like both of these poor gentlemen were strangled. Either throat snapped or cut off. I'm guessing by the blood, decapitated. The crab was some kind of furry rider. Whoever you were, son, you were brave. I think I'm beginning to get a theory of what went down. Were they decapitated? I'm guessing decapitated. You take case of weird. I'm probably wrapping up in a bit. Alright, there's another death up top. Well, wonders never cease. Ooh. Ooh. This is what I mean, Galbatross, is one death seems to lead to another, then another. She was in here, wasn't it?
What's going on? Stay back! It's already going to the neck. Hey! Come on, boss! No, get there! Hey! Cat! Ah!
was spiked. Undimon. He was the one who died. Out of the way, beat the quarters. What's going on? Come here. Come on, boss. You catch. Another death. I can see the progression. This thing basically came on board and came down the stairs. And it doesn't look like it was the only one. We should know who he is then. Okay, so we know that the person who died never said a word in this actual scene. And again, we know that he was, surprise, surprise, would that be spiked or speared? I'm going to go for spiked. He only appears in this memory. Okay, so I guess I've got to go further back to find another death. Yeah, because spiked in past, like, it's at a spike thrown at you, whereas speared is like, you know, you've been speared by its body. Ooh. Oh, shit, we're on the rigging. He was struck by lightning? Well, that's the way to go. Yeah, true. I'm wondering if this is if this is the other Peters. It took place in Salton Sea, which was before the other event. However, it's not giving us a clue that we can identify them. So I'm going to just go for Act of God. He was electrocuted. Appears in 2 memories. And he's probably at the scene of the execution. Okay. And the murder. Yes, he was at the execution. Okay. All right. Now the question is, what about these guys? I'm guessing by the way they're dressed, this is part of the crew. This guy's not a passenger, he's a crew member. So he was a seaman. Ah, it's not on there. Actually, where is it? Because he was with one of the people we know who's dead. So let's have a look here. Check the manifest. Here we are, Maba, one of the top men. New Guinea and China. So that means it's one of these must be Huang Li. He must be either Huang Li, Zhizhang, Li Hong, or Wei Li. But then we just don't know. And who is this? We can apparently identify this man, but we don't know why. So we know that he's got to be one of the top men. Huang Li, Zhizhang, Li Hong, and Wei Li. Let's check and see whether there's a connection between him and the passengers. See Jackson, General Tan. No, nothing relation. No relation at all. Okay, I'm just gonna leave it an unknown fate for now. Unknown identity. Oh. So we've got a seaman, we've got 4 Indian seamen. Rajab, Abraham Akbar, William Wasim, and Solomon Syed. Syed? Yes, Syed. I don't know why it says I can identify them. There's only... Yeah, it's impossible to fully identify who they are. Beyond process elimination. What was going wrong here? I can't climb up the rigging, sadly. I can only go beyond the point of death. Well. What level is he? He's a 2. Okay. He appears in 5 memories. He went from Doom to Planet Doom. The earliest memory, according to the system here, is this. Here, first memory is in the okay, so the execution. And he's disappeared in the Doom. Ah, he left. Right. That to me indicates that we're going to get identification of who actually were the people who abandoned ship. Interesting. At least that's what I'm assuming. You've returned. Hi, Moles. What's oh god no? Still, we can't identify him, so let's just leave. Hello? Who are you? There was more going on at this point here, but yeah. So, in the rigging, the soul was executed. There was the strike of lightning. Then the creature started to board the ship. En demon? Stay back, it's already done for Nick. So one of the people in that scene is called Nick. Is it this one? Yes. So we know it wasn't the dead person who said that, so it's someone else there who said Nick. Okay, was this... the soul can't... We can't identify the soul as Nick, because apparently the game says we can't. But that doesn't mean someone else in the scene isn't Nick.
What's going on? Stay back! It's already done for Nick. Hey! Come on, boss! No, get there! Hey! Cat! Ah!
That's Lars Lind. Okay, none of these individuals are Nick. I just need to wonder whether when they say it's already done for Nick, there's no comma, so it's not addressing him. That means maybe the person who was speared above was Nick? Nick. Nick. Nicholas Botterill, the topman. Taking a wild guess. Actually, no, he wasn't Spike, he was speared, wasn't he? Just to be absolutely certain. Yep, spiked. check. There's no other Nick. Could be throwing us a curveball. They could be referring to Nikishin. I don't think so, though. I think they'd be referring to Nicholas. Plus, Nicholas Patari was a topman, and so he would be here on top of the deck. Its visual design is fascinating, isn't it, Mole? I'm really enjoying it so far. So we know for certain this is Lars Lund. We know for certain this is Samuel Peters. We just don't know. Well, actually, we don't know. Yes. Actually, we do know it's Samuel Peters because we know that he killed someone, and that was confirmed. So we know that's Samuel Peters. We just don't know how he died. Okay, I think that's enough for that. Oh, wow. These were like wraiths with like spears as well. Yeah, something really weird was going on this voyage. Okay, well, I've kind of reached a dead end at that point, so let's search for some more unfortunates downstairs. So the last point I was at was around here. Because I went down here, and that's where I discovered the dead body. Here was the other side. Well, I went down here, I found the tools. If I can, I just want to see this scene again. Because we know he died by a gunshot. We just don't know whether it was who it was.
Secure the hold.
Someone shoot the damn thing!
So bald-headed with pants. What we need to do is we need to switch to this guy here, who is close enough to the incident that we can identify the person in question. We've not finished the Soldiers of the Sea section, as we've noted.
I've got you. Don't move. I'll get you down.
He was speared by a terrible beast. Okay, so I think we're missing a scene, personally. Because, yeah, that's the one. Then we got part 8. Wait, no. No, because he had only succumbed. He was still alive. That was just the point that he had succumbed to his wounds. Here. Was there a section before this? There was. Section 5. That was when things all went to shit. This moment. Well, the first mate. One of the deserters. I'm beginning to wonder if he's the gun. No, I can't be the gunner's mate. Where was he killed? His person escapes. It's way after this. Need to find the guy who... He was spiked. He got shot with a gun. He was spiked by a terrible beast. At this point... Ah, there is. Right then, back to finding a new body to investigate. I didn't really have time to clean up the mess down here. This one's been intriguing me. The fact that this is classed as a death.
Take him to the carpet. Get him wrapped and keep him left right.
Really?
Better here. One swing. Get through the skull in stone or brain. I'll cut her throat when you've done it.
He was
Here?
Irish?
Yeah. Come on before she kicks up.
Well, this is going to be a pleasant sight.
You all right there, sir?
Never been on a farm, Charlie?
Mind your shoes now.
Charlie's throwing up. So this is Charlie. Charles Headstick, he's a midshipman. He's in the right place. We know that one of them was an Irishman. Probably wasn't a seaman. I think he was. Let's see. The first mate steward? No. The butcher. I'm guessing. Yep. Emil O'Farrell, the butcher. Nicholas Paterrell, speared by a terrible beast. And Charles Herstick, speared by a terrible beast. Okay, let's check the, first of all. I'm guessing this happened very early on. Actually, no, the scene's not technically included yet, so actually I should just let it kind of end and update it. Yes, it tells you if you've got 3 right in sets of 3. Once at that point, and once it's locked in, that's confirmation that there's no like, oh, sorry, you messed up by setting that in stone. No, it's a case of this is definitive. This is absolutely correct. So we now know those 3, which does help. Narrows down the crew. So that was almost 3 deaths with 1 scene. Almost. Yeah, it is to stop people brute forcing it effectively. A bit of cold. So this is one of the earliest scenes we've got. My guess is that they were low on food. Take him to the carpenters. Get him wrapped up and give him the last rites. It'll one swing through the skull and stun her brain and cut her throat when you're here. Yeah, before she kicks up, you alright? Mind your shoes now. Okay, so the carpenter. Oh god, oh. What's the connection here? Okay, so while that was going on, there was something most foul going on. The music in this game is very good.
Well? Same as the other fellow. Some lung disease, not consumption. Made worse by the cold.
Will it spread?
If so, we'd all have it. They must have picked it up at the Alaska house. I checked all hands just now, and everyone is healthy.
And him? What are his chances?
I gave him some laudanum. We'll see.
So we might be able to identify the medic. surgeon. It could be the surgeon's mate, but we just don't know. It's William. Sorry, Martin. Okay, I'll look at that. Always there's a way to kind of like say, yeah, I kind of got it. You can now progress. Ooh. I'm guessing it's going to lead me to that next. Who is this? How they die? Quite simply, they died of illness. Yep, I knew it. Now, it's the same as the others, so I'm guessing this one is also going to be died of illness. Two Russians.
Sayed? Sayed उठो.
Sayed.
कुछ पी लो.
So this must be Syed. Or is there someone with the first name being Syed, but I doubt there'll be the two to avoid confusion. Yep, it's on the Syed. I'm probably going to call it here, but before that I'm going to investigate this chapter and see what's going on. So if you're cheating, worry about yourself. Syed, get up, drink something. So now Syed died of illness. Stop your cheating. I'm trying to see if I can identify who is cheating. But that wouldn't matter because I don't know who is who. I mean, I know... Someone was shot with a gun by an attacker. else is going on. It seems that most of the crew is actually asleep. I mean, can I even... Yeah, I don't think I can actually identify these people, because it's like, well, you can't see their face, so... Let's have it at night. Okay. Well, where's the doors? Let's head through there now. What I'll probably do is finish exploring the midship and finish up there. Because it's now 1 o'clock. I've been going for much longer than I actually expected. Bitter Cold. So we've got the entire section of Bitter Cold finished. 2, 3 deaths. We've searched them there. Yes, we have. We used that. Let's search through everything else then. Left door first. Alright, the armory it seems. Bags of powder. But nothing untoward. Several rifles missing. I think this is the yeah. Oh, that reminds me actually, we should go back to this scene because we can actually identify one of the other people in or persons in the scene. We know this is the butcher. We don't know who this is entirely, but we can guess that this is the carpenter. I'm gonna guess this is the carpenter's mate.
Heads are here.
Actually, we don't know that.
One swing.
Take him to the carpenter's, get him wrapped up and see to his last rites. One swing, get through your skull.
Get through the skull in stone or brain. I'll cut her throat when you've done it.
Here?
Yeah. Come on before she kicks up.
Here. I'm happy with that.
You all right there, sir?
Never been on a farm, John?
Mind your shoes now.
Monkey. Not you named the monkey, Jack. Right, well, that seems to be the midship. Is that ship midship? The orlop deck. Close enough. Search. So, I'm actually gonna go here. It's auto-saved. Good, good, good. I think that's a good place for us to call it for today. But I'm really interested. what I might do is I might do an impromptu stream of this tomorrow because I'm very impressed with it. If not, the Return of the Obra Dinn will return soon. I want something a bit chill for my first stream. So what am I doing this week? So I am back is the key thing. Monday I'll be streaming on Team Weirderlands, and I might stream more of Return of the Obra Dinn afterwards. And then on Tuesday I'll be streaming Star Wars Squadrons in VR as normal, as part of Shadow Squadron. Wednesday is my day off, as is Thursday. Friday I will be playing Control and finishing off the DLC for that, and getting Control definitively finished. And then on Saturday, most likely will be either The Last of Us or Return of the Obra Dinn. I don't know. But my plan is to get Control finished, then continue on with The Last of Us, X-Men Legends, and this in rotation. But yeah, check out my stream. I'll be tweeting when I'm going to go live, so be sure to follow me on Twitter and all that normal social media garbage. I'll see you all later, everyone. Good night.